Call of Duty's about to change in a big way, and whether or not you think it's a good change or a bad change, you might want to listen to everything that I have to say in this video because we just got a major update specifically to voice chat in the newer Call of Duty games. Now, I don't know if this is going to affect anything before Modern Warfare 2019. It seems like this is only really going to affect the new era of Call of Duty where you have to, accept a code of conduct. We're, of course, going to be talking about this tweet that came out from Charlie Intel, and I think this was also on Call of Duty's blog as well, talking about in-game voice chat. So yeah, if you're someone who plays the newer Call of Duty games and you like to trash talk and voice chat, you don't want to miss this video. So Charlie's tweet says that Activision will add real-time in-game voice chat moderation in Call of Duty. It's going to be AI-powered detection, and it will work in-game to listen and report rule-breaking issues automatically. It's live today in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone in North America, and it expands worldwide with Modern Warfare 3. Here's the details. Now, when I first read this tweet and I saw some of the replies, I started getting worried, but we're going to actually read this, which gives a lot more context as to what's going on, so that way we could get a better idea of what's actually going to happen to voice chat in Call of Duty. So this is from Activision themselves. It says, Call of Duty is taking the next leap forward in its commitment to combat toxic and disruptive behavior with in-game voice chat moderation, beginning with the launch of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 this November 10th. Activision will team with Modulate to deliver global real-time voice chat moderation at scale, starting with this fall's upcoming Call of Duty blockbuster. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this. Empowering game studios to protect their players. I saw Activision on that list, trying to see if there's any other companies that use it. It's in Among Us VR. Nice. It doesn't seem like it's in a lot of other games, but okay. It's fluent in 18 different languages too, so even if you learn a different language, you still can't say certain things. When I'm raging at Call of Duty, sometimes I actually swear in different languages just for fun. But anyway, it seems like this is pretty straightforward. Let's go back to the post. Call of Duty's new voice chat moderation system utilizes ToxMod. Sorry, this is a funny name. The AI-powered voice chat moderation technology from Modulate to identify in real time and enforce against toxic speech, including hate speech, discriminatory language, harassment, and more. Okay, the and more section is where I think things could get a little weird, but continuing on, it says this new development will bolster the ongoing moderation systems led by the Call of Duty anti-toxicity team, which includes text-based filtering across 14 languages for in-game text, chat, and usernames, as well as a robust in-game player reporting system. Okay, so before we keep moving on, basically what they're referring to when it comes to toxic speech is specifically hate speech, discriminatory language, harassment, and more. I don't think there's anything wrong with them specifically trying to target and get rid of hate speech and discriminatory language and harassment in Call of Duty. I think we're all fine with that. What I think a lot of people are worried about, though, is are you still able to kind of, playfully trash talk with each other? Are you able to still swear, even if it's not in a way that's like harassing other people? Because obviously, if you've played Call of Duty for any length of time, you know that the trash talk can start to escalate. It can start to get to a pretty bad place. I do, however, think that it should be reasonable to allow people to trash talk and swear at each other in an M-rated video game. And as far as it goes for them wanting to target and stop hate speech and discriminatory language and harassment, I think that's fine. But when they say and more, that kind of opens up Pandora's box. You never know exactly what that's going to include. I don't think anyone really wants Call of Duty game chat to get to a point where it's like,
hey Gerald, how you doing? I'm doing great, Tom, thanks. Jeepers creepers, that sounds great, Tom. How are you doing on Call of Duty today? I'm doing quite well, thank you, Gerald.
I think I got the characters mixed up. I think you guys get what I'm saying. Like, we don't want Call of Duty game chats to get completely wimpy and just boring. But at the same time, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Call of Duty game chats nowadays in 2023 is actually worse than it was back in 2009 on like the original Modern Warfare 2. I know so many people are like,
oh, you could have never survived a Modern Warfare 2 lobby, the original one, not this new garbage.
I don't know if I really buy into that. Like, sure, people said a lot of dumb things, a lot of bad things back then in 2009 on the original Modern Warfare 2, but I would argue that voice chat in the newer Call of Duty games has just gotten to a point where people are like, basically like NPCs, like they're programmed to repeat the same dialogue over and over and over again. And it's just not even fun. Like, voice chat in Call of Duty has fallen so far from what it used to be when it comes to, like trash talk, people just trying to simply communicate with one another. It has fallen so far. One of my favorite things ever in Call of Duty, more specifically the older Call of Duty games, was just going into voice chat and goofing around with random people and seeing, their reactions and stuff like that. I feel like you can't do that in the newer Call of Duty games. People just don't react the same way. It's like the second you talk in Modern Warfare 2, people just start screaming the same, insults over and over again. It's pointless. The types of trash talk that people like to do nowadays is basically just repeat the same kind of lines over and over and over again, and it's not funny. It's not really trash talk, and it's just boring. So if this ToxMod thing can specifically target those people, the people who just scream and are just not funny at all, That would be great, because to be perfectly honest, I don't really fuck with game chat anymore. It used to be fun, but people have made it unfun. But we'll keep reading the post so we can get some more context about what's happening. It says, an initial beta rollouts of the voice chat moderation technology will begin in North America on August 30th inside the existing games Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Warzone, to be followed by a full worldwide release excluding Asia, timed to Modern Warfare 3 on November 10th. Support will begin in English with additional languages to follow at a later date. Okay, so I was wrong at the start. It's only going to affect Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, and it's going to be in the next Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 3 2023, at launch. Now, they're saying that it's going to affect the worldwide release for Modern Warfare 3, except for Asia, so my assumption is that half of the COD community is going to be moving to Asia after this game comes out. And lastly here, it says, since the launch of Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty's existing anti-toxicity moderation has restricted voice and/or text chats to over 1 million accounts detected to have violated the Call of Duty Code of Conduct. Consistently updated text and username filtering technology has established better real-time rejection of harmful language. I gotta give them props, man. Like, they've had to deal with so much garbage, I'm sure, between people's stupid usernames and the dumb things that they put in text. Over 1 million accounts. I mean, that's crazy. Like, there's so many people that say that they got shadow banned, and it could be because of stuff like this. All of this stuff is really interesting because I feel like a lot of people associate the shadow banning just with cheating in Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Like, this could also happen to people who are breaking the voice chat rules, or if they have a bad username, or if they're spamming stupid stuff in text chat. But yeah, there is a second part to this, which we're going to read as well. How does Call of Duty's voice chat moderation work? Voice chat moderation is managed and operated by Activision and uses the AI-powered model ToxMod from Modulate. The system is integrated into select Call of Duty titles and is managed by Activision. Voice chat is monitored and recorded for the express purpose of moderation. So yeah, if you don't want yourself being recorded in Call of Duty voice chat, then you might want to turn off voice chat. I mean, I really don't use it as much anymore. If someone recognizes me, I might say something back. I might say hi or something, but aside from that, it's just kind of an unfortunate thing. Like, I feel like even before this system, I just wasn't really talking as much in voice chat because of how annoying some people can be in voice chat. It's just like, it's so unfun. But I feel like this could just be the final nail in the coffin for some people, is the fact that they're actually going to be recording you and moderating you. It says Call of Duty's voice chat moderation system is focused on detecting harm within voice chat versus specific keywords. Violations of the Call of Duty Code of Conduct are subject to account enforcement. Now, we definitely need to keep reading because these next 3 questions and answers, I feel like, give a lot more context, and it's really important. Does voice chat moderation enforcement happen in real time? It says detection happens in real time, with the system categorizing and flagging toxic language based on the Call of Duty Code of Conduct as it is detected. Detected violations of the Code of Conduct may require additional reviews of associated recordings to identify context before enforcement is determined. Therefore, actions taken will not be instantaneous. As the system grows, our processes and response times will evolve. Okay, so what it seems like here is that you cannot be instantly banned from playing Call of Duty just because of something you might have said in voice chat. That's definitely a little bit more reassuring to hear, because systems like this could accidentally pick up one word as a different word, and they might be trying to go after you even if you didn't say anything bad. That is a possibility. I'm also curious to see what kind of action they would take if someone starts being toxic to someone in game chat and then someone defends themselves, but then they're also being toxic back. Like, I wonder how they're going to handle situations like that. This next question is a big one for Call of Duty, and it says, does this system ban trash talk from Call of Duty? They say here the system helps enforce the existing Code of Conduct, which allows for trash talk and friendly banter. Hate speech, discrimination, sexism, and other types of harmful language as outlined in the Code of Conduct will not be tolerated. If we're talking about the types of trash talk and friendly banter that we had around the time of like Black Ops 3 and stuff like that, then I think that's fine. Again, Call of Duty is an M-rated game, and I think we should at least be able to swear at each other, as long as no one's harassing someone or like really piling it on one person and they can't really defend themselves. But yeah, I'd be really curious to see how an AI voice detection system is not going to somehow ban trash talk from happening, considering that a lot of people in voice chat use this type of language when they're trash talking. Pretty sure this ToxMod AI from Modulate is going to Thanos snap like half of the Call of Duty community that talks in voice chat. And lastly here, it says, does AI enforce violations of the Code of Conduct it detects? It says Call of Duty's voice chat moderation system only submits reports about toxic behavior, categorized by its type of behavior and a rated level of severity based on an evolving model. Activision determines how it will enforce voice chat moderation violations. Okay, yeah, as we keep reading on, it actually just seems like this AI thing, the ToxMod, it's really not even going to do that much. If anything, this is just them admitting that they're going to be recording our voices in game chat, and they're going to be potentially collecting that data to see who is breaking the rules or not, and then they can take some more steps from there. Now, if we go back to the first paragraph where it's talking about over 1 million accounts being detected to have been breaking the Call of Duty Code of Conduct, potentially flagging and banning over 1 million accounts, that is a lot of moderation, and I don't know if they have an actual team that's sitting down and reviewing this stuff, or if it is automated, which could be bad. But then again, there are millions of people playing Call of Duty every single day, and I think it would be almost impossible to try to moderate everything that's happening. Now, Charlie Intel did follow up this tweet by saying, the new AI technology will listen to the voice chat in Call of Duty in real time and send to Activision reports of voice chat instances that break the Call of Duty Code of Conduct. Only Activision can actually issue a ban after the AI reports the instance. So this is making it sound like Activision themselves, like if you get banned, it's because they issued it, not because this AI tool really did much of anything. Except for obviously recording your voice and then reporting it to them. Let's see what some of the replies have to say. Wait, someone got banned already? I'm hoping that's a joke tweet. There's no way. Half the players gonna get wiped from the database. COD players after one S&D match. That's exactly what I was saying. Rip to never hearing anyone in game chat again. I mean, let's find out. We're here on Modern Warfare 2. We're gonna have voice chat on. I'm pretty sure I still have it on. Let's see if we can initiate something. Shipments featured? Wait, what is this?
Hey there, pals. Who wants to engage in some friendly trash talk?
All right, we got no one talking so far. Nice. Maybe I will have to go to search and destroy.
Those are the excellent match. GG.
No, ain't no one talking, what? Yo, I think genuinely everyone is scared to talk in voice chat right now. Normally I would get someone saying, fuck you. Hey, yo, there's that play again feature too. I don't want to play with the same people if they're not gonna talk, so.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight?
Nothing? Dude, I'm in prisoner rescue. No one's talking, really? Everyone's scared to talk now? This could be the end of Call of Duty voice chat. But jokes aside, guys, as far as it goes for my initial reactions to this, I don't really feel like it's necessary, you know? Like, I feel like if voice chat is getting out of hand in Call of Duty, there will be plenty of people to just report them on their own. I'm pretty sure most people's main concerns with something like this is, 1, being recorded while you're in voice chat, and 2, more potential false shadow bans and false banning happening as a result of AI trying to determine whether or not someone is saying something bad or not. I've been doing this thing for enough time, man. I've been on the internet long enough, and I've been playing Call of Duty long enough to know that people are simply just going to be toxic just because they want to be. It doesn't even really pertain to Call of Duty that much. Like, people just do and say those types of things because they personally think it's funny. I swear, man, one of these days we're gonna wake up and we're gonna go to play a new Call of Duty game, and you're not even gonna be allowed to say the word "but" in voice chat, because people have just been pushing the boundaries way too far, pushing the limits of what is okay and acceptable to say in voice chat. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this quick little video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me cover this new ToxMod AI voice chat moderation thing from Modulate that's going to be added to Call of Duty going forward. I can't necessarily say that this is going to affect my experience playing Call of Duty because I'm not one of those people that's just going out there being a complete ass in voice chat. But definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on this new system that's going to be coming to the newer Call of Duty games. As far as it goes for the rest of the day, I'm going to try to unlock all of the new weapons, and I'll try to have some more coverage of that stuff coming up soon. So if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see some of the new guns on Modern Warfare 2, make sure to drop a like. I'll see you guys later.
Outcome, Triangle.